Hi, I'm Hayley from HappyFabric.
And I'm Emma from Stitching Me Softly.
And Emma is teaching me how to crochet today.
Cool. Okay. So to start with, you need to make a slip knot at the end of your yarn. So you already know how to do that.
Yep.
I
did. No.
So you just want to make a loop and then pull the long end of yarn through the loop to make a little knot that slides up and down. And then you want to put your crochet hook in and sort of tighten it up a little bit, not too tight, but so that it sits snugly next to your hook. Yep. To start with, we're going to make some chain stitches, which is sort of the foundation of all flat pieces of crochet. When you go in a circle, it's slightly different, but we'll start with this for now. Okay. So to make a chain stitch, you want to wrap your working end of your yarn, which is the end attached to the ball. You wrap it around your hook, which is called yarning over, and then you pull that new loop through the loop on your hook.
Yep.
And that's one chain stitch, just like that, yeah. And then you need to do a few of those. So maybe if you do sort of 5 or 6. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Great. So if you miscount when you're chaining, you can sort of look at it and look at the V shapes that are formed by the chain stitch, and each V shape is one chain stitch, and you don't count the loop that's around your hook.
Okay.
So when you're crocheting a flat project in rows, you need to create height for your stitches, and then you crochet along. So on this first row, we're going to ignore the first chain stitch and start our stitches into the second one.
Okay,
so
that one there,
yeah, that's it. The stitch we're going to learn first is a double crochet stitch, a UK double crochet stitch. In America it's called a single crochet stitch, which can be very confusing, but let's go with it. So to start our double crochet stitch, you put the pointy end of your hook through your chain, that's it, and then you want to wrap your yarn over, so yarn over your hook, and then you pull it back just through your chain stitch.
So just through the first one.
Yeah. And that leaves you with 2 loops on your hook. You then yarn over again and pull that new loop through both the loops on your hook, and that finishes off your first double crochet.
Cool.
Yeah?
Is that right?
Yes. I think so. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
So the next one you want to do is in the next chain along. Sometimes when you're looking at your chain stitches, it looks like there's a nice big hole, and that generally means that there's already a stitch in there, so go into the one next to it. Yes. So pop your hook in, and then yarn over, back through the first bit.
Got this one very tight now. Pulled it so tight.
When you start crocheting, you either start really, really tight or really, really loose.
Really loose. And I'm definitely the tight one.
If you practice after a while, it will all even out. So those who start really, really tight and those who start really, really loose, it will all work itself out in the wash.
Move it all out.
So where have we got to? There we go. And so you yarn over and go through those 2 loops.
So I've got the first one first.
Have you got?
I haven't done the first one yet.
Okay, do the first one.
The first one, and then over again.
I think you've already done the first one. I think so. I think because we started talking halfway through it.
How do I go back now?
So to go back, you just take your hook out, and if you just pull the yarn through. Yeah, so you've already come back through your chain there.
It's because we were talking.
How to spot your mistakes. And so then you need to yarn over and then pull through those 2 loops, and that finishes off your stitch.
There's me chatting away, I never realised.
That's how you spot mistakes in people's work. You can see where people have started having conversations.
Yeah.